In this video, I'm going to be getting rid of my outdoor running and instead using an indoor bike that I just decided to purchase as I don't like running very much. So let's take a look at the Yosuda indoor spinning bike and see how it stacks up for my home training. For this review, it's all about the indoor Yosuda bike that I just purchased in order to enhance my cardio and do it all from, again, within my office. So the Yosuda bike is just as it sounds. It's a stationary bike that you can use within whatever room of your house you do your workouts in, and allows you to change from very easy to harder resistance by just changing the knob on the bike up or down. So it also comes with an LCD monitor that tracks basic stats such as the speed you're going, the distance you travel. It also tries to do things like your calories burned, even if it's not that accurate, and other things alongside that in order to give you an estimate on how you did during your workout. Now, this is just one of the many stationary bikes that are out there on the market today. You may know of other brands such as Peloton, Nordic Trek, and a few others that charge about $1,500 to $2,000 for their bikes and then come with like a $30 to $50 membership per month. I am staying away from that crowd. I do not want to be paying that much money for a bike. I'm not that crazy about it, and I really don't want to be paying a monthly membership fee. So I'm trying to stay away from those. That's why I went with the Yosuda, as it is an Amazon choice product right now, and it only comes in at under $400 total. So I purchased the Yosuda bike back on November 2nd of 2020. The price for me after Texas taxes was $368.04. Now for me, it took about 19-ish days for me to receive the item from the date of purchase. So just note, they are a little backed up in terms of sending them out to the customers. I do have Amazon Prime and everything, but just took a long time for me to receive it. So just know you might be waiting a while to get your bike in. So why did I decide I wanted to buy an indoor bike? The number one reason, of course, is because I really hate running as my form of cardio. Yes, I was doing it alongside walking, where I do walk my dogs a lot, but running would have been my second fallback for just standard cardio or even jump roping. But I really wanted to do one I like, and biking has been one I've liked for a very long time. However, going into the winter months now, it's really dark outside early in the morning. I do work out about 6 a.m., so it's really dark and dangerous, especially when I'm on the roads. And some of the roads around here also push you into the actual road lanes, which some around here are like 45 plus miles an hour. So that's really dangerous for me to be on, and that's why I decided to let's go and look for indoor bikes. The one major drawback, of course, is does it fit in my closet? And actually, this one does fit in my small little closet that I use. So that is a huge plus for me going into this. However, it is pretty heavy and bulky, so just know it will be something that takes up some space when you're using it. Now, if all goes well with this bike, I would like to look into other things that make biking more fun. And I've been really looking to the Zwift app. It is only $15 a month. I really don't want to go into the membership route, so I'm going to be using like YouTube videos and stuff for now. But it would be really cool to actually race people online for free if that was available anywhere. But I know they're all going to have some kind of paid membership. So $15 a month isn't too bad. But if I can, I'd like to stay out of that monthly membership fee for my home training. All right, now let's take a look at the unboxing process for this bike after it came in. So in all, it took just over 35 minutes to go from taking it right out of the box to finally have it completed and ready to go. I did use a 7-ish minute YouTube video that they actually have a QR code that you can scan with your phone to get to. You can also just look it up on YouTube if you checked it out and you just typed in Yosuda assembly or installation. They have the video right there for you. Again, it's about a 7-minute video. I used that entirely. I didn't use the instructions really at all to do this. I just used that video to get the whole bike set up. In all, it was pretty easy to put together. It did take me a little over half an hour to do so, but it wasn't too bad in getting everything set up. I did run into some issues here and there with bolts not making it all the way through or being properly aligned that I had to kind of maneuver around, but I got everything working and it is now set up and ready for me to use in this upcoming week's training. Just know for this, the box you get is pretty massive, so you're going to want a bit of space when setting this up, as there's going to be a lot of just random bits and waste all over the room. So I kind of threw mine to my closet side over next to me. But just know I did have to use pretty much the whole entire room in order to set this up. So make sure you have a bunch of room in order to properly have the space you need in order to get it set up and ready to go. And just know you do get extra bolts and screws as well as an extra brake pad, which is really nice because the brake pad will deteriorate over time as you use it, as you change that resistance up and down. The pad actually comes down on the wheel to slow it down and give you more resistance. So that would wear down over time. I think they said it was made of wool, which I don't know why that's better, but they said it's like the best way to use this kind of brake pad. So they did give you an extra one for when that goes bad, which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to replace it yet, but just know it is there if you ever need to replace it in the future. So now let's take a look at the dimensions and specs for this product overall. So the total length from front to back of the product, and this is based on the feet, is 40 inches. The width, and this is based on the feet as well, is 22 inches. The max height of the product, and this is looking at the front handlebars as those are the highest point off the ground, is 46 inches. The flywheel inside of this bike is a 35-pound flywheel. I don't really know what that means, honestly, because I'm not like a cyclist per se, but just know if you're looking for a spin bike, this one is 35 pounds. The overall weight of the bike, and I actually did take my weight and subtract it from the weight while holding this on my scale, was 68 pounds. The max weight limit allowed on the bike, according to the documentation, is 270 pounds, and there is a little sticker on the actual bike saying 265 is kind of like the high end, but when you look in the actual pamphlet or on the Amazon sales page, it does say 270 pounds. And the LCD monitor that tracks your workouts requires 2 AA batteries in order to use it. Alright, and with that, I have jumped on the bike a few times and just tested it out. I haven't run through like a full workout yet, as I'll be doing that in this upcoming week, but here are my first impressions on just using it for a little bit so far. First up, just know this came in a massive box that was very, very heavy and hard to move around. So once you get it, make sure that you get it into the room you're going to be working or building it in. So you may need someone to help you get it there, or if you're big and strong, just make sure that you can push it and get it into the room before assembling it, or it's just going to be a big hassle to get it and move it around. Also, once the bike is fully assembled, it is very heavy to actually pick up and move. So what it does have on the wheel side, which is the heavier side, it has wheels in front of it, so you can basically kick it down, get the back side up, and then push it using the wheels around the room or wherever you're putting it in storage, or if you're getting it out to use for your workout. So for me, I'm going to be using those wheels to get it back in my closet after each and every workout. Overall impressions while using the bike so far, it's been really good. For a stationary bike, it feels just as good as the ones I used way back when I actually used to have a gym membership in my first 3 or so years of working out, which is like 7 years ago now. It feels a lot like those in those gym settings. I really haven't had any complaints yet, but we'll see after using it for a month or so to see if anything comes up and if I really like using it moving forward. Also, before you start using it, make sure you set your handlebar and seat height, as well as how far the seat is towards or away from the handlebars themselves. This way that you have the best bike for you before you jump on and get into your first workout. When adding resistance, this thing is pretty simple. You turn it right to add more resistance and turn it left to reduce the resistance. So again, all it's using is using that brake pad on the flywheel itself and lowers it down onto the pad. So the more pressure you put with the pad, the harder it is. The more you release it, the easier the bike is to use. And again, this is a 35-pound flywheel, so that is the base or standard that you start with, and you just add more resistance from there. And lastly, it does come with a mobile mount, so you can put your phone in this or a tablet, and you can mount it right onto the handlebars of the device in case you were doing something like following a YouTube workout, which is what I'm probably going to do. I haven't picked one out yet. That's probably what I'm going to do, but you can also put your phone there to have things like listen to music or whatever it might be. You can put right in front of you so you can check it out or make changes to it while you're doing your workout. So that's about it for my unboxing and first impressions. I'm pretty excited to get on this thing and start using it, get more back into biking. I haven't really jumped on my normal bike in a long time, just because again, it's getting really, really dark outside. So in my workouts, it's pretty dark and hard to see. I really don't want to get run or hit while doing bike riding. So that's why I decided to get this. We're gonna test it out, see if it's something I want to keep and use moving forward with my training. This is a completely optional item for my workouts. Again, I have a cardio carry day, but if you want to just do walking or running, feel free to keep that. This is only if you want to enhance your home training and add a bike to it, as it is something I enjoy more than doing running as a form of cardio. And that is it for my initial unboxing and first impressions. So if you did like this video, please like and subscribe to GamerBody for more videos just like this one. Also, make sure you head over to GamerBody.com. There you can check out my current home workout program, the equipment I own and use, and the information I'm learning from to build muscle and confidence, all from the comfort of home. That's it. Again, like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Be fit and game on.